difference I've noticed about education in the US compared to Nigeria is that the United States obviously has better quality education. And I'll say that because education in Nigeria is compared to Nigeria, and this that the United States obviously has better quality. So then this brings about the staff union always going on strikes. This affects the quality of education in Nigeria. And whether you like it or not, it affects the students. And then when there is not enough funding, there are lots of infrastructures that are not made available. This lowers the standard of education compared to other countries. And
is higher education more competitive in Nigeria because there's more students and fewer spots than in the US?
Yeah, I was coming to that. Yeah, the universities or the schools in Nigeria are very crowded compared to here, where we have less than 20 students in class, and that's this brought about. I suffered a challenge when I came here because in Nigeria, due to the overcrowding in the schools, I'm used to sharing a set of apparatus with a group of students while doing an experiment. But here I had to work alone with a set of apparatus. I think that this marks a very huge difference between education in the US and Nigeria. But I'm not saying education in Nigeria is bad because I was able to easily transition into the education system in the United States. But still, a lot still needs to be worked on, and there's still room for improvements there.
Thank you. Princess, thank you. How is education different in the United States versus Sierra Leone?
Yeah, there's a great difference. Of course, that on this one, I can't lie. In our country, the education system is poor. Okay, I don't have to hide about it because the reason why I say so is one is corruption. So based on the corruption in our country, like some of like for you to even like to have an acquirement or for you to have something, for you to be enrolled in our colleges, unless maybe like sometimes you have to bribe, you know. So and compared to compared to here is that here you don't have things like that. You work or you study, you earn what you put in, compared to Africa, you know, compared to Sierra Leone. And the other thing again is that the flexibility here is not there. Okay, like I have this example again. Like about 2 weeks back again, I had an assignment which I don't have any idea about it. And then I spoke to my tutor and then I said, I need help in this area. And he made it available to assist me, like come and show me on campus. Of course, in Africa, you don't have tutors like that, okay? Because like even if they decide to help you, at the end of the day, they decide, okay, you will need to fuel my car or you will need to give me excess money for me to come and assist you in this area. So the difference is really great and I like it here.
Great, thank you all for sharing. This next question, we're going to start with Jenny. What have you enjoyed most about attending ECC?
I think what I've enjoyed most about attending ECC is all the different opportunities that you have on campus, student jobs, clubs, organizations. I'm currently working in the global management office, and it's been great. And I'm also part of a couple clubs like OLAS, which is the organization for Atlanta Management students, and also Kappa. So it's been great. I like it.
We're glad to hear that you're involved in student life because student life is fantastic here. And we, if you're not in a club or a student organization and you can hear me, student life is right over here across the way, and we strongly encourage you to get involved with student club or organization or an athletic team. All right, so next, let's hear from Josephine.
I think what I've enjoyed most about ECC is that everybody here cares about your future. Everybody wants to work with you to achieve your success. Everybody wants to be part of your success story. And I really want to give credit to my academic advisor, Louise, my student success coach, Bianca, Natalie, Laura, a lot of people who have always been there to assist me, they help me, and it really makes learning worth it. It makes me ECC an indelible memory for me. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Princess.
Wow. I can say the thing I enjoy most at Elgin is, let me say, the work at the international department. They are nice people and they are caring people, because like since I've been here is that every way of the step towards my career, they are involved. Anytime I call on them, like I need assistance, whether even like for them to hear what, let me say, what I'm going through, you know, like they give that kind of shoulder, and the credit goes to Natalie and Lauren, Louis, and again, Laura. So these people are really good, are really nice to me. So I think Elgin is a great place, because like even when my sponsor they want to transfer me to another college, I was like, you know, I was down, because since I'm here, I'm already like, they are like families to me now. So I said, no, I can't transfer it into another college unless I finish with what I came here to do. So I appreciate you guys, and I love you all.
Me too.
If you're on Zoom, someone just yelled, we love you too. Ryoga.
I enjoyed the most is having connect with many people and from many countries. Like due to our ECC, I have connect with people here, international students, and I joined many clubs like anime club, Asian Filipino club, and engineering club. So I can connect with people and hang out and talking with a lot of things from many cultures. So it is the most good thing for me to come here.
Thank you. All right, this next question is a little long, and we're going to start with Josephine on this question. And I don't think we'll have everyone answer this question. I think we'll just have maybe two of you answer this question. And I want you to think about how you want to respond to this. Can you describe a situation in which you felt it necessary to be an ambassador for your culture? For example, has there been a situation in which you needed to clarify erroneous stereotypes or assumptions about your home culture?
I think since I stepped foot into this country, I have always had to be an ambassador of my country, of my family. Even now, I am being an ambassador of my country, but I don't think I've actually encountered any stereotypical situation. I don't, but it's unavoidable. But I think the best way to handle it is to always be bigger person, prove to whoever is trying to be stereotypical that you can't just generalize and judge people based on what you hear. Nigeria is a very great place. We are making a landmark in the world. I mean, when you check international students all over the world, one of the most competitive ones, you surely find Nigerians there. And I'm also here to make my mark. Whatever stereotype anyone has, I will actually counter it. When you look at my grades, you should be able to understand that we're not just poor people or farmers or, so I think every day I will surely be an ambassador to my country.
Yeah, and I was reading an article the other day, and Nigeria is in the top 10 sending countries of international students to the United States, and to other countries as well. So that's an interesting perspective. Okay, we're gonna go straight down to Jenny here.
I don't think I particularly face a situation where there's been like one stereotype. Maybe just like people are not familiar from where I'm from, Peru. There's a lot of other countries, Hispanic countries there in South America, besides the bigger ones. But apart from that, I don't think I've encountered.
Okay, that's good. All right, let's move on to our next question. We're going to start here with Ryoga. What is something you enjoy most about living in the US? You can pick more than one.
I think the everyday life with host family is the most enjoy for me. My host family likes watching many sports on TV, so I also watch with them all night. So and they give me a lot of kind of food like Mexican food and Thai food and American food. So I never tried to such food in Japan. So I'm so happy to living with my host family.
Thank you. Princess, what is something you enjoy most about living in the US?
Okay, I won't waste your time. I can just go straight to food. Here, food are really like cheap, reasonable compared to Africa or compared to Sierra Leone, and again, the environment too, again, is another thing again for me, because when I came here, when I'm walking on the streets, everywhere is clean. So I enjoy that one again. So these are the things.
So the food and the clean,
Yeah,
the clean environment.
Yeah.
Food is one of the #1 things that we hear from international students that they enjoy about the United States. I don't know if it's necessarily the proportion size, which is always larger than anything else outside of the US,
Yeah.
right? Portion control. But the variety of food is always very attractive, I think, to
Right.
visitors to the United States.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Jenny, and then we'll go to Josephine. What is something you enjoy most about living in the US?
I think something I enjoy particularly is that I have family here. So I enjoy spending time with most of my mom's side of the family is here. So I enjoy spending time with them while still being technically away from home. So that's something I enjoy. The education level too, and all the other opportunities that I have at school. That's something that I really.
Josephine, can you share with us what is something you enjoy most about living in the US?
There are a lot of things that actually caught my eyes when I came to this country. But I want to agree with Princess on this. The environment is very serene. There's this calm environment. The environment is so calm. And I'm this kind of person that likes my quiet. So I think I've actually gotten a liking to the environment and the fact that people are very polite. Although they don't talk too much, but they're very polite and they always get the work done, which is there is a very huge contrast to where I come from. Their customer service is not really customer service, and their customer service is really customer service.
Some Americans might disagree with that, but depending on who you get. All right, our final question, and I want to leave a couple minutes at the end for some questions from the audience. And we'll start right here with Josephine, if you don't mind, and then we'll just go straight down the road to wrap this part of the panel up. What advice would you give to a new incoming student to help them transition to either life in the US and to life in college?
To the incoming international students, I would say, first and foremost, you have to be patient because it will be a lot. You have to take in a lot of information because everything here is very different from where you're coming from. So you have to be patient. It's a step-by-step process. So, the second thing I wish I did, and I don't want you to make that mistake, is join a club organization. It make a transition way smoother. You would get to connect with people. You will make more friends. You find people who you have common ideas and common goals with. This will help you not to feel depressed or lonely because there's this international students that come here, although you usually feel homesick, but a lot of people feel alone. So in order to avoid that stage of loneliness, join a club and organization.
I think that's really great advice. Thank you. Jenny?
I think I'm gonna stress the importance of what Josephine said. It is really important to make smoother transition to join organizations and also make do research before coming into the US, like transportation, like the way of life, clubs, organizations, like what are you gonna do once you're here? Because there's a lot of opportunities and it might be a little overwhelming when you get here and probably you miss out if you don't act soon. But yeah, there's a lot of awesome clubs, organizations, and opportunities, and everybody here is really helpful. So
Ryoga, what advice would you give to a new incoming student to help them transition to life in the US and to college life?
I would advise for newcoming students to join a club and host the family program. When I come to America, I was the only student from Japan and felt lonely. So, due to my host family, I can experience American life and didn't feel lonely. So, I so appreciate to my host family, and in addition, joining club is a good opportunity to make friends and improving my English skills. So without club members, I can't hang out anywhere and make friends. So I advise to join club and host family program.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that as a common theme through all these answers, that joining a club, joining a student organization, getting involved on campus, which is what you will hear us say here and what you'll hear educators say at many other institutions, that getting involved on campus is a key way to be connected to others and to be involved. Princess.
My own advice would be is that an incoming student, first of all, you will have to prioritize why you are here. You have to acknowledge that first. And then for you to be able to transit to the life in US here is that I can say one thing is that you have to be involved, or get in touch with the international department, because I can say first and foremost, they are the one who can help you or show you way around or direct you, go this way, do this way. And the other thing again is that you will have to involve in this social club at a college for you to, let me say, able to associate with new people, make new friends. So for me, that's the advice I can give. And again, you will have to know why you are here, because you can't be, let me say, carried away you know, like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, and you forgot your main focus while you are here. You should always know that you are here to study and you try to achieve your goal while you are here. So that's my own advice.
Yeah, being purposeful and intentional in your studies, yeah. Well, I want to thank all four of our panelists, Princess, Ryoga, Jenny, and Josephine. Let's give them a round of applause. And if you're joining us on the live Zoom, a virtual round of applause is appreciated. So we are going to take just a few minutes to take some questions from the audience, if there are any questions, general questions. And I encourage our audience members as well to grab some food. There's lots of food over here. Yes, we have one question here from Luis Caballero, who is an academic advisor.
That's fine. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Luis Caballero, and I am an academic advisor, and I work with these awesome students and all of our other international students at the college. So I have a question, and I know that some of you talked a little bit about this, about how you feel when you're in the classroom talking to your professors. You know, some staff and faculty at the college say, no, call me Luis, call me Lauren, instead of calling me professor or something so formal. Tell me a little bit about the level of difficulty in your classes. Do you think that your classes are very advanced? Do you feel like they're really easy? Or do you feel like they're just right for someone who is coming to the US to study from another country, especially maybe if your home country speaks a language other than English? Tell me about your classes. Hard, easy, just okay.
Anyone want to tackle that question? Princess.
Yeah, thank you, Louis, for asking this question. For me, the classes, I can't say it's easy, I can't say it's difficult. It's kind of in the middle, you know. Easy in the sense that our tutors like make it possible for us to look like not difficult, because like if you don't know something, like you don't have any idea about this particular topic, I think they go out like for you to understand it more. So that's make it a little bit easy for me. And the difficult is that the subject is mature than back home. So that's my own answer.
Thank you, Princess. Josephine, would you like to answer that question as well?
Yeah. Believe it or not, the language of instruction in Nigeria is English language. And I am very grateful for the kind of secondary school education I had, because it has made my chemistry class much easier for me. Not too easy, but I'm able to understand, because my chemistry class is hybrid. So I know online classes can be very difficult, but my chemistry class online is not that difficult because of the secondary school education I have. Psychology, I've not done anything related to psychology before, but thanks to my professor, is very helpful, and the use of slides in the class, PowerPoint slide, makes it easier for me to understand. What other class do I take? Math is still okay because I enjoy mathematics, so it's not that difficult, although it's advanced mathematics, but it's okay. And as for English, I think I had a challenge with English because of the form of writing. The writing style here is very different. Aside from the fact that I'm used to spelling in British English or writing in British English, when you write essays here, you have to use the MLA format or APA, and that is something that's very, very different for me. But I mean, this is college, you have to learn, it's advanced, so I'm able to understand thanks to the professors and people.
Thank you. Jenny or Ryoga, would you like to answer that question?
I think it's a matter of like how much effort you put in the class. I think even if a class is like heavy on the workload or it has harder concepts to understand. But the thing is that here we have a lot of resources like free tutoring, and also like our teachers are more available to us, and so many other resources. So as long as you put in like the work and you reach out for help, I think you can be successful in class.
Thank you. Ryoga?
For me, the class here is so difficult. Japanese people only use Japanese, so I'm not good at using English. So, and I have no acknowledge for some classes, so I have to translate English to Japanese and then translate to word to easy Japanese words. So it is so difficult, and but my friend and teacher helped me to study, so it's good.
Thank you for that question, Luis. Any other questions from our audience?
Hello. What made you guys decide to study in Illinois, or specifically Elgin Community College?
Good question. Who has the mic? Ryoga, do you want to start? No? Okay. That's okay. Jenny, that's fine.
About Illinois, I have family here, like I mentioned earlier, like 50% of my family is here, all of my mom's side of the family, so that was a big factor in my decision. And also, right now I'm trying to stay close to home. So this, I only live like 20 minutes away from here, and I can drive here, so that's another factor. But I also, in a matter of like deciding to see, I've had a couple of family members and had a great experience studying there too.
Thank you. Josephine?
Studying from why I decided to study in the United States because United States is number one when it comes to standard of education in the world. And based on the career I decided to take and getting a degree from the United States adds value to my profile back home. It brings the wow factor to my curriculum detail, no matter where I take it in the world. And the reason why I chose Elgin Community College is because, first of all, I have family that stays around here. And when you told me about ECC, I went to the website, and this is beginning of this year. I saw a testimony from an international student who was graduating. I think she was from Vietnam. And then she said something about ECC making a change maker. I was like, okay, I want to be that. I want to have the experience. So I just said, like, after I am everything.
Great answer. Thank you so much. I'll take this down to Princess. And Princess.
Yeah. Let me say, my first reason for me why I choose America, because we have Europe, we have Asia. I should have applied for anyone, any college there, but I choose the US because of their quality education, and again, like their curriculum is kind of high standard, and I choose Chicago. Again, it's because of I have my family here, and Elgin again is that Elgin is good. It's a good college, and when I was doing the application, I was like doing some kind of research about Elgin. Like I did other research, other colleges around, like hosting those other university, but Elgin is a kind of college that, let me say, have that kind of flexibility, like more, they know how to treat international students. So based on their past records, which I did research, so I decided to do it. And since I've been here, I know what I read on the internet is what I'm saying, not anything different.
Well, we're pleased to hear that. All right, well, that's going to conclude our international student panel for today. Let's give them a round of applause one more time. And we will have more International Week activities tomorrow. We have an origami demonstration and creation. If you're interested in that, right around lunchtime here in the Jug Lounge, you can check out elgin.edu/International Week for details. Thank you very much to our panelists, and thank you all for coming. Please help yourself to some light refreshments, and we look forward to seeing you at other events this week. Thank you.
Well done. So good. I'm so glad you were able to come.